Okay, hello everyone. Foul Play back here for the second round of this Modern League. Playing the good old green-white Bogles with Leyline in the main and 2 Savage Swipe also. Last match we got a win against Mono Red Prowess. Edging out against their Werters that were shooting down our Daybreak Coronets and our Leylines, but just getting there anyway. Edging through for the victory. So, that is one of the reasons we have Leyline in the main deck, and it proved useful there. So, we'll see what we are up against this match. Alright. Lewis MJ, and we're on the play. Don't recognize this name. Alright, hand looks good though. We're going to go ahead and keep it. Even through a Thoughtseizes, my other 3 auras all look freaking awesome. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this hand right now. The auras I'm going to look to resolve first are going to be the likes of Hyena Umbra and Rancor. And if Sentinel's Eyes gets discarded to Thoughtseize or something, we can then replay it later from the graveyard. Prismatic Vista and Misha's Bauble. Where's the Arkham's Astrolabe? Get it happening, opponent. Alright, Hyena Umbra seems good. So we'll go Hyena Umbra, Rancor, as we were saying just a moment ago. Get that attack for 4 happening. Opponent's just gone Prismatic Vista into snow-covered mountain. So I think they're probably a multiple coloured deck. Goblin Engineer, alright, it's Urza. Okay, that makes more sense. Thopter Foundry. Has he got the Thopter Sword combo? Alright, well, let's just... I probably should have played Sentinel's Eyes over the Hyena Umbra there, just because if he does an Explosives or something, I can get it back from the grave, where the Hyena Umbra will just be gone. We get to attack for 8. It's a very good attack. Our curve has been really good for us this game. We drew the land when we needed it on the Horizon Canopy there. And of course, we've got the Totem Armor Assurance happening at the moment. Yeah, definitely a misplay playing the second Hyena Umbra over the Sentinel's Eyes. I was sitting there thinking in my head, oh, it's a redundant source of vigilance, but like throwing away a Totem Armor effect for free like that, potentially, is pretty costly. Pretty loose from my part. Alright, Core Spirit Dancer, cast the Sentinel's Eyes on the Boggle, get the draw happening, and then we can attack for hopefully lethal. Alright, we do currently have trample damage, so if the damage goes through, we will win. Thopter Foundry, actually. He can gain a little bit of life here. My mistake. So he goes to 1. He loses his Goblin Engineer. I think we just play out our Forest here and pass to our opponent. So now, if they've got Urza and land, they win. We couldn't have done anything any different. Okay, looks like we won. Alright, so the really nice thing is Torporob is going to be quite effective here. Path is going to be pretty good. I think Savage Swipe might be a little bit weak, but I might also want to keep it in. Suppression Field, very good here. Rest in Peace, very good. Tig is average. Force of Vigor might be okay because they do have some number of Blood Moon in their deck. And, okay, this is a whole bunch of cards. I don't hate having Savage Swipe in here. I think that can stay. I think Grispoon loses a little bit of value because he gets the flying Thopter tokens. And we are also bringing in, like, Rest in Peace, so just, like, Disynergy in our own deck. Maybe 2 Core Spirit Dancers as well. And now I'm running out of cards to potentially cut on here. We're on the draw, so maybe we can trim a land. And Force of Vigor, we could just assume that he's not going to have Blood Moon, or just accept that if he hits it, we lose that match. This is tough. I don't want to trim too many auras out. We've only got 20 auras in our deck currently. Alright, I might just cut the Core Spirit Dancers. I don't think it's right, but I really like my sideboard package. And I can't see any other feasible cuts without, like, going down on my synergy too hard. Just be aware we are... Okay, this hand looks really good. I'm going to keep it. We are potentially fighting through Engineered Explosives here as well. Which nobody likes. Alright, I think maybe given the chance we can play around Blood Moon a little bit here. And not have it be too bad to us. So let's go on the forest, get a plains on our next one. And if we're locked off white later on, it's better than being locked off of green and white, I think. Alright, he's got the Watery Grave, so he's potentially got discard spells as well. I don't think we have the luxury of playing around that with all the sideboard cards we actually need to deal with the filth that is Urza. So we will see what they're casting here. It's just a Thopter Foundry, okay. Bogles a bit of a bad draw. We're going to continue, get a basic land here. I think we can pretty comfortably just cast Rest in Peace and dump our opponent's graveyard out. If they spend the entire turn on like an Engineered Explosives or something and we lose a scout, we just draw a Bogle we can replay. So we will have a creature. And, like, this isn't a very aggressive line, but it's just good to resolve it while we can as well, because they might have counter magic later on too. Like, that might have got Force of Vigor as well, but... You know. Alright, Suppression Field is nice also. So we can jam Suppression Field, and if he wants to activate this in response, yeah, seems reasonable. Alright, there's the Spell Pierce. I think I'm going to get aggressive next turn. Could sacrifice that and trade it with us. We don't really lose too much him doing that, because we've got the Bogle in hand, right? That's fine. And now that Thopter Foundry is exiled, Trading resources there with our opponent. They've bricked on land drop as well. Don't forget that. Alright, Emery. Light of Hope. Right. I guess with all the burn, it makes sense to have that as a sideboard card. They are running Whir as well, which is a little bit interesting. So get out a Hyena Umbra here for the Totem Armor. And he's just looked at the top of our library, so he will know our next card. I think my opponent's quite far off of doing anything. Is that Blood Moon? Lurus. Okay. So now's the question. What do I care about more? Lurus or Emery? Because I can choose to kill one of them. She's just got Lurus in the main deck. Alright, so let's fight the Emery. And then we can get Vigilance First Strike. No, let's fight Lurus. I don't want to get too tricky here. Like, we could have a 3/3 Vigilance First Striker, but then, like, if our opponent plays, like, a single instant speed interaction effect, like we just saw he's got this Light of Hope card that destroys enchantments, like, really bad off then. I think it's, like, way safer just to kill the Lurus. Alright, so he's got the Urza. We've got the path for it, though. I think I want to put a stop on my opponent's, probably upkeep. Or maybe not. Maybe I just want to do it in my turn. Alright, let's do it in my end step, where we path the Urza. This does run into Force of Negation, though. Alright, so we got his Urza. Although doing it in end step, if he got lazy with his keys and just skipped through his turn, that would have hurt him a lot then. Alright, so here is the second Urza. So he's going to get a second construct. I'm not super scared at the moment. Mox Amber, alright, they're buffed now. It's a little scarier, but at least we got Totem Armor. So we can trade our Hyena Umbra for 2 constructs. Or we can wait to try and draw an extra card. I think trading with the constructs is like, it's probably fine, but then if it isn't, it's just so greedy and we get punished so hard. Alright. Let's attack. This is pretty risky. Alright, he didn't block. Cool. So we got through. We got the Daybreak Coronet next turn if we do get our white source of mana. Here it looks like he's going to spin the wheel with Urza. 5 mana? No, he only had 4 mana. Whir for 1. Alright. I guess Arkham's Astrolabe is reasonable. Makes more sense than him throwing away all his constructs there. He also could have done that and kept one of the constructs and traded for my Hyena Umbra, which I think probably would have been better for him. Is he just spinning Urza now? Yep, that's fine. Prismatic Vista, cool, whatever. That doesn't matter. Has to take life to activate that as well, which is nice for us. I didn't play my Bogle post main there in case engineered explosives. Alright, well, we really can't attack here at all. It sucks. Opponent can activate Urza, but he has to sacrifice the Prismatic Vista. Or he can just do like another Whir for 1. Alright. Alright. This is so frustrating. If I just fetched the Temple Garden at the start, we would have won by now. Alright, so he's probably going to get our Rest in Peace here. Yep. So now his graveyard is live, and so is ours. Lurus, okay. That's scary. Goodness gracious. Our deck is not being kind to us at the moment. Oh, yikes. And he's got the Spell Pierce for that? Alright, at least it's not getting a Daybreak, I suppose. We still can't attack. We're still just holding up blockers. They can generate some stuff in the graveyard. It's going to be an issue because they've got Emery here. There's a Thopter Foundry. Okay. So now they've got Sword of the Make. Okay, they've got the game. They just infinite combo us now. Alright. So that's that one, and on to game 3. We didn't see Blood Moon or anything super hard. I might take these Force out and bring in the both core. Take out one Sentinel's Eyes. Sentinel's Eyes was not very impressive there. Do I want to bring back in a land now that I'm on the play? Maybe. Alright, let's just go 2 Gross Sphere and 2 Core Spirit Dancer. Damn, that sucks. We're bricked for like so many turns, and if we'd just drawn a white source, we would have ended it. Alright, hand is missing an aura, but the hate pieces are good, and we've got a core. I think it's worth the risk. This might be me being uber greedy, but I think that's worth the risk. Our mana's good. Our creatures are good. We've got 2 lots of graveyard hate. We can cycle one of our lands. I mean... Yeah, or cycle, I mean... You know what I mean. Not quite a cycle... Or maybe it is, I don't know. Not a quite... No, it's not quite a cycle because it's not from your hand. There you go. Alright, so we do draw an Umbra. I think I'm pretty happy slow rolling that. If we draw a land, we can go Spirit Dancer plus Umbra. If they tap out, even better, because we can put that Umbra on the core. I think if you have aggressive auras and you're on the play, you don't need to jam the turn to Rest in Peace. Alright, let's go Core Spirit Dancer now. Hope she lives. And then Umbra and start smacking. Your opponents do have cards like Fatal Push, like Galvanic Blast as well as a big one this deck has. Alright, Lurus is fine. Alright, so we'll go in on Core Spirit Dancer because it's the only darned thing that makes sense. We draw a second Rest in Peace. Wait, opponent conceded the game? Okay, that's what seems weird. Alright, that game definitely wasn't over. But I guess they were tilted because they weren't drawing anything and we were sort of slow rolling auras. Maybe they thought we had a handful of auras, but in reality, we just had a handful of graveyard hate and ETB hate. I think we probably would have won that eventually. But yeah, it seems odd that it was concluded that way. Alright, so that's the win against a 4-color Urza deck. And yeah, pretty getting the good stuff done, the good fight. Sideboard seems good, main deck seems good. We're doing stuff. Yep. So that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below, both of which are good for the YouTube algorithm and will help grow the channel. Other than that, if you're new to the channel and want to see daily Bogles content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to have notifications every time a new video goes live. Thank you for watching till the very end as always, and we'll see you tomorrow for another one.